Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Friday the 15th of March. So let's have a look at these markets. Actually, I'm just sitting here on the pound at the moment. Let's start off with the euro as normal and go on to the daily. So what for the euro then? Someone brought to my attention this little channel here. Actually it is coming up as quite a nice clear channel. It'd be interesting to see reaction. The key points to this channel would be looking at the upper side around the 200 yeah, it's the 200 moving average. No, it's not, it's the 50 moving average and the 100 moving average sitting around with a monthly pivot. So if the euro does manage to continue pushing up towards that direction, I would look there at resistance, but look there at resistance would probably be about it. I mean, the tap next time may be through anyway, but we'll see. I'm still fundamentally my focus on the euro is still quite bearish, so from a fundamental point of view, but we'll see. It's managed to climb back up a bit for now at least. Looking at the 60-minute here, it's through its daily pivot here, almost up to its R1. I mean, what for today? Well, we saw yesterday pushing up to the previous highs there, and that was about it. Can it get up towards that again? Possible. The range is pretty tight on these markets and very slow. A break of the daily pivot there, and the 50 MA could see it slide down towards yesterday's lows or even the S1, but again, ranges are very tight. Whenever you see a 20 pip range on the scaling here on a 60-minute chart, it's pretty tight. So that's the euro. Let's have a look at the pound then. The pound, well, sort of disappointed in the end yesterday. It looked like it was going to shuffle up, but these prior highs here, and I had to go right the way back to see if there's anything higher. Just couldn't make it, and well, the news has come out, and it's perhaps because everything had been priced in. It did in the end what it did, and it's been sold on the news. Now there's still got to be agreement of a continuation of the current deal, to see if we can get the continuation by all 27 member states. So well, that's possibly a given, but we may get a rally on such news. But for now, it's selling off a little bit and got potential to follow through. It looks a sort of bullish flag on this sort of 4-hourly point from this 4-hourly point, but it also is quite choppy. Yesterday was a classic example of choppiness, and just got into a tighter and tighter range. It looks like it's really trying to break these lows at the moment. From a horizontal point of view, it's pretty much support wise, it's where it's retested them in the S1. It's tight here, but it's a bit of an unknown now, and it could just wallow a little bit and continue to be a bit untidy. If some significant news comes out, well, that may just then drive it one direction or the other. It's not so clear though. Fundamentally, the pound is quite strong though. Dollar yen. Well, yen yesterday managed to push through, continue to the upside here. My view here is that it could continue in this manner, but yeah, there's nothing really. The risk, I say the but is the risk when we see money coming back into it. Risk off, risk on. It's sort of every time risk is off, the money comes back into this sort of yen, and we've seen it a couple of times late last week there, and well, just when you don't expect it to do certain things, it does it. Now, being exposed to the risk trade, I guess it's a much better swing trade than a day trade. But what today? Well, it's done pretty much everything. If it does start getting a push to the upside, we'll maybe looking back to the upper side there. But again, well, look, you've got 10 pip range on the scaling here. 20 pips the whole of this period of 20-25 pips. Not a lot for an intraday trader. Aussie dollar, again one that sort of running out of scope a little bit a lot of the time. Let's just go to dailies first, and it's sort of, well, yesterday sold off. It's back into its daily 21. Maybe this time it'll push on through, but as I said, fundamentally it's weak. The weak at the moment. Maybe it could get a bit more upside, but it's well, just range trading on this time frame. I mean, we could see a sell back into these highs, into the R1 here, so there's a possibility to the range back down, so we'll see. And Canadian dollar should be bearish, the US dollar, Canadian dollar, and it's working back that way at the moment. Oil prices have been helping it quite a bit. Fell back a bit yesterday. It's continuing its game at the moment, maybe looking down towards the sort of 50 MA, maybe more. Now there is, as I say, a slight more bullishness about the Canadian dollar, and the fundamentals marginally, not a lot. It's had some weak numbers come out recently. Maybe it's got a chance of pushing back and continuing this route to the downside. If it does do a proper double bottom here, there will certainly be some form of divergence kicking across there, I would imagine. Yep, even the MACD's come up a little bit on there, so there'll be some form of divergence, but either way, let's see what happens there. So I would expect more downside, but it could just, it's finding support currently off that 100. Right. Again, for me, it's a swing trade currency as opposed to a day trade, but it's just really an update on where it is and where it may be going. So for today, news-wise, we've had the Japanese data coming out, monetary policy, Bank of Japan press conference, that's all been done and dusted. We've got the Bank of Japan governor speaking at 8:55, so a bit later, so we may see some volatility in the yen later. No UK Euro news, apart from obviously Brexit floating around there, and comments coming regarding that, which could be any time, any place. And Canadian dollar, we got manufacturing sales at 12:30, and prelim consumer sentiment for the US at 2. So bit of data out there, not massive volume movement in terms of the Canadian US data. There's lower key data. So I wish you a great day, and I'll speak to you on Monday. Have a great weekend. Bye for now.